Hi guys, what is happening? And Matt and Beck here again for another adventure. We are at Segontium today. Now for those of you who don't know what that is, it's just like a Roman fort, isn't it, my darling?
Yes it is. So shall we get on with the explore, darling?
We shall. Without further ado,
let's get on. So this is the way in.
No, don't think that's open at the minute.
I think that's a museum, that bit as well, which is a shame.
So here we are at Caernarfon, Segontium. It was around about 77 AD with 1,000 soldiers around here controlling the Menai Straits and things like that. You wouldn't think Romans would come to Wales, would you, darling?
No, but they did.
They certainly did. So yeah, this is the remnants of what's left.
So it's not going to be loads, but there is a church that has connections to it as well, so we're going to go and have a look at the church. Yeah. But let's have a look at this first. There is some boards here as well.
Some reading. Make sure you read all right, because there's going to be a test afterwards.
Welsh and English. Just pause the video if you need to. So you would have had things like granaries, they would have had... This is where they housed 1,000 soldiers, isn't it, in the fort?
Pretty much, yeah.
Another board here. So this is what it would have once looked like.
Yeah, that's it.
Just to give you guys a view. So it says, we are here, so we would have been here. Wow. Yeah. Look at that.
Piece of history. Let's trod on a piece of history.
It's a bit windy today as well, so...
Yeah, excuse the wind. We might do a voiceover for it, but we'll just see. I hope you all read all that, because there's going to be a test afterwards.
He's teasing you. So yeah, it's open to the public. It's free. There's parking on the road nearby. So we're now walking on what would have been a Roman fort.
There we are, guys. You walk into places like this, you have to sort of like have an imagination of what things looked like and sort of like do your own 3D image in your head when you're exploring these places.
Definitely.
Yeah. Let's see whether we can find the Crapatorium.
The Crapatorium?
Yes.
I'd love to know what each section was.
That's it.
You know, like what was in each section.
Yeah, it'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
It was far too windy to record on site today, so we switched over to a voiceover as we take you around the Roman fort. This remarkable site was founded by the Romans in 77 AD and was home to nearly 1,000 soldiers. From this commanding hilltop, they could keep watch over the Menai Strait and control the mountain passes into Snowdonia. Segontium was more than just a military outpost. Inside its walls were barracks, a headquarters, buildings, granaries, and even a small temple. Archaeologists have uncovered coins, pottery, and jewellery here, reminders that the soldiers and their families lived ordinary lives alongside their military duties. The fort remained in use for almost 300 years, making it the longest occupied Roman site in North Wales. Much of its stone was later taken to build Caernarfon Castle in the Middle Ages, but the layout is still clear today. As you walk along the remains, you're tracing the same paths once trodden by Roman boots. Just a short walk from the fort brings us to St Pebblig's church, one of the oldest Christian sites in Caernarfon. The church we see today is medieval, but it stands on grounds with a much longer history. The story goes that Saint Pebblig, a 4th century missionary and the son of a Roman soldier, brought Christianity to this area. That link between the fort and the church is striking. Roman soldiers once guarded the hilltop, and within a few generations their families and descendants were helping to spread a new faith. Archaeological finds around the church suggest there was an early Christian cemetery here, perhaps dating back to the end of the Roman rule in Britain. In that sense, the churchyard connects us to the moment when Caernarfon was shifting from Roman life to early Welsh Christianity. So as we walk through this quiet churchyard today, it's easy to see how two chapters of the same story, one military, one spiritual, both shaping the beginning of Caernarfon's long history. Look at how overgrown they are though, look.
I've got to say, disappointed. You know, I know I'm of a different belief, I know I'm a pagan man, but I've got to say, you know, the dead deserve, I think, to have, you know, a nice maintained ground, you know, that kind of thing.
Oh, I don't know what's happened there as well.
It's probably either wind or vandalism.
Yeah.
It's a shame, really, isn't it?
It's hard to spot, so many of them are just overgrown.
And throughout time, I bet those gravestones have fallen over because of the overgrowth as well. So people can't see where they're buried, really. So there it is, guys. There's your church.
There we go. I think it's starting to rain a little bit heavier now. We'll start making our way back.
It's either overgrowth or somebody's kicked shit into it.
Oh.
Excuse my language, sorry there, you might just have to beep that out.
What a shame.
It really is. I really do think it's a shame. Okay guys, so that's it for today. Bit of reflections, I suppose, isn't it, Beck? Bit mixed reflections on what I went to see today. So
the Segontium, I thought it was nice to see. I mean, there wasn't a lot to see, but what we did see was quite nice.
It's good, yeah.
Not too bad, and for free you can't really complain, can you?
Can't.
But the church,
I felt it was a bit, you know, they could do more to keep up, I felt, with the maintenance of that, because at the end of the day that's somebody's loved one buried in amongst that overgrowth there, so you know the least they deserve is, you know, a nice patch of land, you know, so they can go and visit loved ones. So it's just like, I just felt like, you know, it's just overgrown and, you know, just not looked after.
Yeah, so it's just more the maintenance of the church that was a bit disappointing.
It really was, you know.
But yeah, I mean, it's not our best explores today,
No,
but
it's really not.
At least we can say we've been there.
Yeah, that's it, you know, it was nice enough. And, you know, we wanted to, they said there was like a pagan temple as well, which is right up my street, you know.
Oh, we was trying to find it, but then we found out that it's actually, streets are over it, yeah. It's underground somewhere, so we can't actually access it, which is a shame.
It'd be good to access it though, wouldn't it?
It really would. And we just pulled up next to a beautiful little river.
Yeah, and had a naughty McDonald's, which again we're going to moan about because we weren't impressed with that, were we, darling?
No, I wish I hadn't bothered with the McDonald's now, darling.
No, I wish we'd got.
We don't often have a McDonald's, and we thought, you know what, it's Friday, it's our treat day, so
yeah, that's it. thought we'd give it a go, but
yeah, it wasn't very nice. We had the Philly cheese
stag, and it's just
too much overpowering with the cheese.
It really, really was. You know, I know it's called the Philly cheese stack, and you know, you've got to have a bit of cheese and have some ketchup or something into it as well, a bit of barbecue sauce, you know.
It was too overpowering for me, but yeah, so we do like our little treats, but the milkshake was nice. We had a vanilla milkshake. Leo seems to enjoy his fish fingers as well, didn't he? Yeah, he doesn't often have them again, but we did ask for no salt for him.
Yeah, that's it.
So do you want to just wind the window down so you can see the river before we go?
Yeah, there you go, a bit of a nice view for you there. There you are, folks. So there we go.
Yeah.
Alright guys, we'll see you on the next one.
See you on the next adventure.
Take care.
Bye.